నేను మాత్రం మా ఇద్దరు పిల్లల్ని క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందించే ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసోరీ స్కూల్లో మాత్రమే చదివిస్తాను. ఇలా అన్నీ ఉన్న చోట మన పిల్లల్ని చదివిస్తేనే వాళ్ళకి మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంటుంది.
నాకు అన్ని నెంబర్ 1 కావాలి. అందుకే నా పెద్ద మనవరాల్ని అన్ని వసతులతో క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందిస్తున్న స్కూల్లోనే జాయిన్ చేశాను.
ఏ స్కూల్ సార్ అది?
ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసరీ స్కూల్. క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లో నెంబర్ 1, కల్చరల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ లో నెంబర్ 1, స్పోర్ట్స్ లో నెంబర్ 1, క్యాంపస్ లో నెంబర్ 1.
అది
మీ పిల్లల బంగారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మాది బాధ్యత.
Hi everyone, this is Kishore Kumar, English faculty from Montessori School. Today we are going to discuss about kinds of sentences. Kinds of sentences. What is a sentence? What is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. See here, a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. For example, we want to express our thoughts. At the time, we are using some words. We are using a group of words. The group of words which makes complete sense only called sentence. Sentence must contain a verb. Sentence must contain a verb. All the group of words are not sentences. Sometimes a group of words gives us sense but not complete sense. Those type of group of words are called phrases. Praise. So what is a praise? Praise is a group of words which gives sense but not complete sense. It does not contain verb. It does not contain a verb. Okay, that is the difference between sentence and a praise. So both are group of words only, but sentence gives us complete sense. It contains verb. But praise, okay, understand all of you what is the difference between praises and sentences? I will give one example. First one, sentence. I wrote here one sentence. I play cricket. Okay, these are group of words. These are group of words. It gives us complete sense. It gives us a complete sense. Why? Here subject is there, verb is there, object also there. So here this is verb. So what I told, sentence must contain a verb. But phrases, for example, at the ground, top of the building. So here these are also group of words. These are also group of words, but it does not contain verb. See, at the ground, it gives a sense but not complete sense. Top of the building, okay, these are also group of words only, but it does not give complete sense. So what is the difference between sentence and phrase? Okay, sentence gives us complete sense, but phrases gives sense but not complete sense. Okay, that is the difference between sentence and phrase. Now let us discuss about kinds of sentences. Okay, mainly there are 4 kinds of sentences are there. First one declarative, second one interrogative, third one imperative, and fourth one is exclamatory. Okay, these are 4 kinds of sentences. So understand? Okay, there are 4 kinds of sentences are there. First one declarative, second one interrogative, third one imperative, and fourth one is exclamatory sentence. Now let us discuss what are the kinds of sentences, and one by one we have to discuss here. So first one, declarative sentence. Declarative sentence is also called assertive sentence. What is declarative sentence? Declarative sentence states or declares something. It gives us information. Declarative sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with full stop. Example, okay, here I am going to play cricket. Okay, this is a statement. So here it gives us information what I am doing. I am going to play cricket. So here I is capital letter. The sentence ends with a full stop. Remember, every sentence must contain a verb. So here going to play. Okay, here I am going to play is a verb. So like that they are walking in the garden. The birds are flying in the sky. Okay, these are called statements. These are called statements. Okay. Okay, there are two type of declarative sentences are there. So first one is declarative sentence. There are two type of declarative sentences are there. Okay, first one positive and second one negative. Positive and negative. Positive means, for example, I am going to play cricket. This is a positive sentence. What is negative? I am not going to play cricket. I am not going to play cricket. For example, I play volleyball. I don't play volleyball. Negative. Okay, I play volleyball is a positive sentence. I don't play volleyball is negative statement. So here, in this way, we are discussing about declarative sentence. Okay. Okay. Second one is interrogative sentence. What is an interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence means asking questions. Interrogative means asking questions. Interrogative sentences begins with capital letter and ends with question mark. Question mark. Okay, understand? Interrogative sentence begins with capital letter and ends with question mark. For example, see here, what is your father? Asking information. Okay, here this is begins with capital letter and ends with question mark. Okay, it is begins with capital letter and ends with question mark. Okay, there are two type of questions are there. There are two type of questions are there. Okay, you know what are they? They are double H word questions and yes or no. Okay, there are two type of questions are there. Double H word questions and yes or no type questions. So what are double H word questions? Words like what, where, when, why, how, which. Okay, these type of question words are called double H word question. If you ask double H word question, you have to give answer as a statement. Okay. So for example, double H word questions. Double H word questions like what, where, when, why, how. Okay, the questions begins with the what. For example, what is your name? Where are you going? When do you wake up? Why do you go there? How are you? Okay, we are asking questions using a double H word. Okay, all the questions ends with the question mark. All the questions ends with the question mark. Okay, next one, yes or no type questions. Okay, next one, yes or no type. Yes or no type questions. Okay, what are yes or no type questions? For example, okay, yes or no type questions begins with do forms, be forms, have forms. So we are getting answers yes or no. For example, do you like sweets? If you like, you say yes. If you don't like, no. In the same way, are you a student? If you are student means you say yes. You are not student means you say no. So like that we have to get the answers from these questions. Remember, yes or no type questions begins with verbs like be forms like is, am, are, were, and do forms like do, does, did. Have forms like have, had, has. For example, do you like sweets? Did you complete your work? Be forms like are you a student? Is your father a doctor? Have forms, have you completed your work? Okay, in this way we are asking questions. What is your answers? You are getting answers from these questions, yes or no. That's why these questions are called yes or no type questions. Okay, these are the interrogative sentences. There are two type of interrogative sentences are there. Double H word questions and yes or no type question. If you ask double H word question, you have to give a statement as an answer. If you ask double H word question, if you ask yes or no type question, you have to say yes or no to the yes or no type questions. Okay, this is about the second kind of sentence, interrogative sentence. Okay, going to third one. Third one is imperative sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? Imperative sentence, the sentences are make commands or orders. And second one, make a request. Okay, imperative sentences are two types. What are they? Making commands or order and make a request. So what are commands? Commands are, we are giving what is an imperative sentence? A sentence which express commands or make a request. Okay, here a sentence which express commands or make a request. What are commands? Commands means, for example, a commands like shut the door, open the window, stand up. Okay, these are called commands. Okay, here remember, okay, commands are give an order to the listener. Shut the door, open the window, stand up. Okay, these type of expressions are called commands. These type of expressions are called commands. Okay, coming to second one. Okay, next one, make a request. What is a request? Request means you please something. For example, please lend me your pen. Please lend me your pen. So here, please lend me your pen. Please open the door. May I come in, sir? Okay, these type of expressions are called request. These type of expressions are called request. We have to ask something politely. Please give your pen. May I come in, sir? So here some most of the expressions ends with full stop, but some words, some expressions like may I come in, sir, ends with question mark. But this is not a question. This is ask permission. This is asking permission. So understand, imperative sentences are two kinds. They are commands and requests. Okay, it expresses, imperative sentence expresses commands and make requests. Okay, this is about imperative sentences. Okay, coming to last one, exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. What is an exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory sentence which express our strong and sudden feelings or emotions. So if you want to express your strong feelings or emotions or surprise, we have to tell exclamatory sentences. For example, if you see something, it is very beautiful, it is a surprise for you. So how do you express? Wow, what a beautiful picture it is. If you want to express your happiness, how do you express? Hooray, I got the prize. Okay, in this way we have to express our feelings, strong and sudden feelings. It may be happiness, sadness or surprise. Okay, simply we can express like this. For example, expressions like happiness, we have to express our happiness like hooray. Okay, remember every exclamatory sentence ends with exclamatory mark, exclamatory mark, exclamatory mark. Remember, exclamatory mark. And next we have to express our sadness. So how do you express sadness? Alas, alas, alas tells sadness of our feeling. For example, alas, the old man is dead. Alas, the old man is dead. We have to express sadly. Next, surprise. How do you express surprise? Wow, what a, using the expressions wow, what a, like for example, wow, what a beautiful picture it is. Okay, and we can express what a surprise, what a surprise, what a surprise. Okay, like that we have to express our strong and sudden feelings in the exclamatory sentences. Okay, these are four kinds of sentences. Okay, what is the first one? Declarative sentence. Second one, interrogative sentences. And third one, imperative sentences. And fourth one, exclamatory sentences. Okay, these are four kinds of sentences. Okay, up to here. Okay, next one, And the sentence has two parts. Sentence has two parts. Okay, understand all of you? What is a sentence means? A sentence means a group of words which makes complete sense is called sentence. Okay, there are some group of words are there in the sentence. You know, sentence has two main parts. Sentence has two main parts. For example, sentence has two parts. There are two parts in a sentence. What are they? Subject and predicate. Subject and predicate. Okay, sentence has, there are two parts. First one, subject. What is subject? Subject means doer of the action. Subject means doer of the action. Predicate means predicate tells something about a subject. Predicate tells something about a subject. For example, see here, I wrote some sentences. I will show you what is subject, what is predicate. So in the first sentence, the boy is the subject. The boy is the subject. It is subject. Why? Because here he is the doer of the action. He is the who plays chess, the boy. So remaining part is called predicate. Remaining part is called predicate. In the same way, second sentence, I will go to Hyderabad. I will go to Hyderabad. In this sentence, I is subject. Remaining part is called predicate. Remaining part is called predicate. In the third sentence, the naughty dog is the subject. The naughty dog is the subject, and the remaining part is called predicate. So here, subject may be one word or two words or a group of words. See here, for example, in the second sentence, here I is subject. I is subject. It is a single word. In the second sentence, the boy, two words. And the third sentence, 1, 2, 3, three words. Okay, so what is subject? Subject means doer of the action. It may be one word or group of words. So remaining part is called predicate. Remaining part is called, for example, play chess. We'll go to Hyderabad, chase the cat. Okay, the remaining part is called predicate. Okay, these are the parts of a sentence. Okay, understand all of you? Okay, sentence means a group of words which makes complete sense is called sentence. Okay, this is about sentence. This is about sentence. Okay, once again I revise what I discussed today. Okay, first one I discussed what is a sentence. Sentence means a group of words which gives complete sense is called sentence. So I explained what is a praise also. So I explained what is the difference between praise and sentence. So praise means it is also group of words but not gives complete meaning. Okay, both are group of words only. Sentence also group of words, praise also group of words. Praise, a group of words which gives sense but not complete sense. Remember, praise does not contain verb. Sentence must contain verb. Okay, that is the difference between sentence and sentence and praise. And also I discussed kinds of sentences. What are they? There are 4 kinds of sentences are there. The declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamative sentence. And also I discussed how many parts are there in the sentence. Okay, there are 2 parts are there in the sentence, subject and predicate. Okay, thank you.
నేను మాత్రం మా ఇద్దరు పిల్లల్ని క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందించే ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసోరీ స్కూల్లో మాత్రమే చదివిస్తాను. ఇలా అన్నీ ఉన్న చోట మన పిల్లల్ని చదివిస్తేనే వాళ్ళకి మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంటుంది.
నాకు అన్ని నెంబర్ 1 కావాలి. అందుకే నా పెద్ద మనవరాల్ని అన్ని వసతులతో క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందిస్తున్న స్కూల్లోనే జాయిన్ చేశాను.
ఏ స్కూల్ సార్ అది?
ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసరీ స్కూల్. క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లో నెంబర్ 1, కల్చరల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ లో నెంబర్ 1, స్పోర్ట్స్ లో నెంబర్ 1, క్యాంపస్ లో నెంబర్ 1.
అది
మీ పిల్లల బంగారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మాది బాధ్యత.